So far, on our Madagascar adventures, we've covered this beautiful country from the south central region to the eastern coast. And we've met some incredible reptiles like the leaf-nosed snake, some amazing amphibians, and we've met the top 5 weirdest chameleons. But there are still unseen places left to explore and amazing wildlife yet to be seen. Our Madagascar expedition is just beginning. I'm Dave Kaufman, and these are my reptile adventures. All right, guys, so we are starting out. We're heading in to one of the last remnant forests here in Madagascar, and this place is absolutely amazing. And on this side of the island, on the eastern side of the island, we have a really good shot at finding a lot more chameleon species, a lot more snake species, and this is the home to the world's largest lemur species, the endri. We heard them calling this morning, and they have the most beautiful ghost-like call, and they live in this forest, and hopefully we're gonna get a glimpse of those as well. Adam.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to seeing on this expedition?
Dave. Yeah, that's what I came here for.
Me?
I feel like, yeah, Minnesota is too cold this time of year, so
True.
if we all flew together to Africa,
True.
I could spend some time with Dave Kaufman. The Dave Kaufman. That's what I'm here to see. Also, the injuries would be cool, and the hognose snakes. So I think we're gonna find more chameleons. Bill told me so he could smell them.
So we are at a really high elevation. What would you say we're at? 11,000 meters?
Probably something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is more feet.
Right. We've got to watch out for planes.
Correct.
Because we're so high up in the mountains.
Drones.
And drones.
Pterodactyls.
Right.
Yeah. There's wild
Right.
pterodactyls in these parts.
Flying pigs. All right, so we stopped for a little break, and Diane, what'd you find?
So Dave pointed out a Phelsuma lineata.
Right, they're
He's
everywhere
on the
here.
pole here. And
Where is he? Oh, there.
well, somewhere.
Somewhere.
But they climbed all the way up here and made their way up to the top. So I tried to reach around for them, and as I put my hand up on this piece of wood, this guy's head just pokes
and
out.
I saw him run out.
And I was like, what? That's a Europlatus. And lo and behold, we found this male sakura with a regenerated, well, a little bit of a regenerated tail there.
So we just came across one of Madagascar's coolest geckos. This is a Europlatus sakura, otherwise known as a, well, jumping gecko. Come here, buddy. Come here. No, not on my camera. There you go. Just, there you go. Get off my nose fly. All right, we're doing this. We really are. But this is a mossy leaf-tailed gecko. Again, one of the coolest geckos to be found here in Madagascar. So I'm going to be doing an in the wild video on Europlatus geckos here in Madagascar. But if you look at his butt there, he has lost his tail. But unlike crested geckos, this guy will grow his tail back. He's not going to be a frog butt for very much longer. But when they grow their tails back, it's not as nice as the original tail, but it will be a leaf-shaped tail, which gives these guys the name leaf-tailed geckos. He was just sitting right up here. And that's where we're going to release him, right up there. All right, back to Madagascar you go. All right, are you ready to go find more leaf-tailed geckos? And
Yeah, I think that I've been calling them, so I know where they are exactly, and we're just gonna walk by, and I'm just gonna pick them up with my finger, and you can do your little song and dance.
Sweet. You call, I song, I dance.
Correct.
Adam, we haven't seen a gecko in some time now, so maybe it's a good time to bust out that gecko call.
Hiya! There he is, right there.
I don't see him.
Hiya! He's up there.
Oh, oh, oh! Let's go find that gecko.
Let's go get him.
That was graceful. Yeah, and not at all annoying.
No.
No. All right, listen, guys, those are injuries. They're just over here. All right, guys, so as we're out here herping, right behind me in these trees over here is Madagascar's largest lemur species, the endri. This is the lemur species that I really hoped I would see here in Madagascar. And there she is, just sitting right in that tree over there. Take a look at this. That endri is directly over my head right now. This is one of the incredibly magic moments I have ever had anywhere in the world. You know, sometimes you just have to stop and appreciate the other wildlife that's around you, especially critically endangered wildlife. The Indri, it does not have a very secure future here in Madagascar. One day, this forest that's all around me, it's gonna be gone. And with it, the Indri. And they won't have any place left to live out here in Madagascar. And frankly, this is what makes zoos so important. Zoos are the invisible arc of our future. It's the only place that animals like the Indri are going to survive extinction. Everywhere you go in Madagascar, the forests are burning. Some of it is for an unsustainable method of slash and burn agriculture, but this is what Madagascar used to look like. This is what it should look like. Lush tropical rainforests covering the majority of the island. So look at this mountainside. There's only a few trees left. That used to be a lush tropical rainforest, and the entire mountainside has been reduced to almost nothing but grassland. I mean, look at how beautiful this habitat is, or was, and the rainforest is completely gone, completely decimated. Mainly to make this, charcoal. Charcoal that's used for one purpose, and that's cooking. The sad thing is, this could all stop tomorrow if the government would remove the tax on natural gas so that most people here could afford it. But they won't, and therefore in 20 years or so, most of Madagascar's rainforests will be gone. It's a devastating, vicious circle that is sadly taking all the wildlife down with it. All right, so that was an absolutely incredible break. We are going to get back to herping now, and we still haven't seen any geckos since Adam's call. But that happened.
Nice slip.
There is a big Parsons chameleon up this tree, and this guy is demonstrating how they go up the trees to get the chameleons. Look at that, he's almost up there, he's almost got him. He's got him, look at that. That is just incredible. All right, he's gonna bring him down and we'll take a look at him. So that guy just got him out of that tree. Look at this. This is a yellow giant Parsons chameleon. Huh?
You're bleeding all over.
I am? Oh, I am bleeding all over. Oh, I didn't even know that. Look what you did to me, buddy. This is a yellow giant Parsons chameleon. They have orange eyes, just like orange-eyed chameleons. However, we know that this is a yellow giant because orange-eyed Parsons chameleons have a much more blue body coloration than these do. So this is a yellow giant Parsons chameleon. Come on up here, buddy. So depending on my upload schedule, you guys maybe have already seen the Parsons chameleons in the wild video. If not, that video is coming up. Not really sure of my upload schedule at this point, but what I am sure about is that this is the biggest chameleon species in Madagascar. There's debate on whether this is the biggest chameleon species in the world, and he is cutting into my hand, making me bleed, which illustrates that these guys have very sharp claws, and they use those to climb the highest trees, as we just saw. So I'm going to give this guy to the gang and have them film it for their channels. You know, we're all on this expedition together, but I encourage you all to watch every one of our videos across all of our channels. We're all experiencing pretty much the same thing, but there's a different take, different information on each one of our videos. Everybody's link is in the description below, so I'm going to give this guy over to Dion from Reptiles. He's going to film this guy next. Rainbow Mealworms is not only a proud sponsor of this channel, they are the premier source for all your reptile food needs. They grow all of their quality insects in-house, and I use them exclusively for all my insect-eating reptiles. So place your order today at rainbowmealworms.net or click the link in the description below. You know, guys, I'm telling you, there is something just absolutely incredible and, let's face it, downright magical about coming here to Madagascar and holding a giant Parsons chameleon. And not just one, but a bunch of them. We have literally found maybe 4 or 5 of them here. But our time is done at this location. We're boarding up the bus and we're gonna see what else we can find further on down the road. So this cat-eyed snake is rear-fanged venomous, but its venom is only powerful enough to subdue its prey. It's actually harmless to humans. But what this snake is doing right now is it's contracting muscles around the venom glands, which push the venom out through grooves and special elongated teeth in the back of its upper jaw. And it's delivering it right into the bloodstream of this invasive gecko. And once that's done, he'll swallow his prey head first and then go find a place to digest its meal that 3 shaved apes have provided for him. Isn't nature amazing? So in other videos I mentioned that Madagascar is the land of chameleons. There are more chameleon species here than anywhere else, including this guy. This is a juvenile female Parsons chameleon, and I love the coloration of these guys when they're juveniles because they have those bands and that nice green color, and they kind of remind me of the color and the pattern of Fiji iguanas. So every time I see one of these, I always think that this is a Fiji iguana in chameleon form. These are some of the most amazing chameleons, and these are incredibly common. This may be the 4th or 5th one that we've seen here tonight. We've only been out here for a couple of hours. But if you notice, what she's doing is she is sitting on the end of a branch, and this is how chameleons sleep. And they will always sleep on the end of a branch so that if a predator comes down this branch, it's going to shake the branch, alert the chameleon's going to wake up and escape to safety. So at night here in the rainforest, it's always easy to find chameleons because they're always sleeping on the end of branches like this. So speaking of chameleons, have a look at this little guy. This is in the genus Brookesia, which are dwarf chameleons, and this is an adult, and that's all the bigger they get, no bigger than my finger. And this guy is sleeping out on a leaf for the same reason that we saw the Parsons chameleon sleeping. But again, you can find chameleons all over Madagascar, including these really amazing dwarf chameleons. So it's the first morning of the first day out here in southern Madagascar. We're at our hotel. Look at this place. This place is just absolutely amazing, but we are finding peacock day geckos everywhere, all over these bushes, all over these buildings. Peacock day geckos are really common. They're everywhere here. So have a look at this. This is an adult male peacock day gecko. I'm going to handle him very gently because their skin can actually tear if you hold these guys a little too rough. But I wanted to show just the amazing colors that these geckos have. Now he's stressing out a little bit, of course, because he thinks he's just been caught by a predator and his life is over. It's not, buddy, you can relax. But his colors are going to be a little bit darker than if he was just sitting out on one of these bamboo fronds. But just look at those electric neon blue colors coming out in the tail. There's a reason why these are called peacock day geckos. They really have the coloration of a peacock in a day gecko form. And that spot right in his armpit there, that gives this away as a peacock day gecko. And again, this is an adult male. I used to keep these years ago, and man, I just love these guys. To be here in Madagascar, to actually see them in the wild for the first time is absolutely amazing. But I'm just gonna let him sit right on my finger like that. In the right conditions, these guys are prolific breeders. We're finding babies all over this hotel. We haven't even had our morning coffee yet, and we're finding tons of these peacock day geckos.
Enough said. Stay green, save green.
So we just were going down this road. We just stopped because we saw this guy crossing the road. Look at that.
Good eye, Dave.
Woohoo!
This here is a male Ustaleti. First for Ustaleti.
Look at that big dude.
Skinny, or is it normal?
No, he looks pretty healthy. But wait a minute, feel this road. I mean, this pavement is really hot.
Oh, yeah. He's,
and that guy's cruising around in it.
yeah, this is...
Look at that. Have you ever seen a chameleon go that fast? That's like iguana speed. Look at that.
There he goes.
All right, well, we're gonna take a better look at you. Come here, buddy. Come on, right up on my hand there, buddy. There we go.
This is nice.
Where are you going? There's really no place left to go there, bud. All right, so the chameleon has just used me as a ladder over there.
This is one of our largest chameleons.
So, Bill, you being the chameleon guy, tell me about this lizard.
All right, this is one of the larger chameleons in Madagascar. What you're looking at is for Reptile, and you can tell by the high casque and the hemipines down here that it is a male, and that he's not happy with all the attention that he's getting.
Well, he should be.
Yeah, and one thing that's interesting is just look around. Look at the terrain. This is not where you would expect a chameleon.
Not at all.
And this shows you certain chameleons are very good at adapting to human encroachment, and furs are one of the genus that do that. And so, and Reptile is a widespread chameleon. So this is a very hardy species.
All right, check this out. So let's take a temperature of this road surface. Holy crap, that's 59 degrees Celsius, which is 138 degrees Fahrenheit. And that chameleon was on this pavement, running across it at, again, iguana speed. That is insane. I'm telling you, when I saw that dude on the side of the road and yelled for the bus to stop and ran up to it, I didn't realize how hot this pavement is. 138 degrees. And that chameleon was out and, well, running across it. You guys saw it. But anyway, that was a cool little impromptu stop here along the way, wherever in Madagascar we actually are. Adam, where are we?
Hold on. 38 degrees southwest, close to Costa Rica, that side.
That Costa Rica is over there.
Right.
It's that way. That way.
That way.
It's
Costa
that way.
Rica's that way.
Costa Rica.
We're going the opposite way. We're going towards
We're going away from Costa Rica.
Minnesota.
Oh yeah, we're going to Minnesota. That's what we're
Minnesota,
doing. In a
yeah.
couple of
Get
weeks,
back in
I'll be
the bus.
back in Minnesota.
It's still
There.
hot in here. I want to go to Minnesota, eh?
Yeah, going back to Minnesota there. All right, so we let that chameleon go back to hot, sultry Madagascar. We're getting back on the bus. Where we're going next? I really have no clue where we're going. Anybody? Where are we going? Nobody.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Okay. Oh boy. Where is he? All right, look at this, guys. Behind my glasses. Come here. Wait. Oh no, I got him. Hang on. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Here we go. Whoa! Wait. Where does he go? Where'd he go? Is he on me? Hello, Mr. Frog. Where are you? Are you in my hair? Hello. Oh, there you are. I got you. Okay. All right, guys, have a look at this. This is one of the coolest frogs in Madagascar. This was a starry night reed frog. Oh, get him. Hang on a second. Look at this little dude. So this is a starry night reed frog, and being a big fan of Van Gogh, who painted Starry Night, for those of you who need a little art history lesson there, this is one of the coolest frogs and one of my favorite frogs here in Madagascar. Starry, starry night, look at this little frog with those really golden eyes.
Where are they?
He's sitting there like a log. All right, Diane, you take the next verse.
Golden spots of light shining in the night. What a sweet delight. It feels so right
Afternoon delight.
tonight.
And the frog is like, can I go now? So, like other reed frogs or tree frogs or leaf frogs around the world, these guys have pretty much the same habits as other frogs do. They live near water sources, they eat bugs. There's really not a lot of interesting things to say about this frog other than it is absolutely amazing. It has really fluorescent orange feet, and it has a back that looks like a starry night. All right, that's the end of the starry night leaf frog. That was really cool, but it's gonna rain on us here any second here, so we've got a boogie. Adam, you look like you're comfortable. and
Giving
herping?
birth, Dave.
You're giving birth.
Yep.
Parts, don't
And while you're crowning there, well, what do you think about this starry night reed frog?
I think that I'm very excited about them. I think that I would like a paludarium with them inside of them. But inside of me right now is a Parsons chameleon. It's actually twins, and I'm about to shoot them into the forest at full speed here. So if you excuse me, Dave, I have some birth giving to do.
Don't let anybody say that Adam is not all about the conservation.
That's conservation in action, folks.
Why are you wearing gloves?
Oh, it's for the frogs and for Adam's children.
Well, it's a good thing my battery is just about dead here.
I'm almost ready.
Goodbye, everybody. So as always, thanks for watching, and until the next reptile adventure from here in Madagascar, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.